So after masking the last, draw the center line on your last. After drawing the center line, the next thing to do is to, you see this line here running through the toe, you see it, to the other side of the last. We are going to join this point here where the line is touching the center line to this 3.5 inch. From here to here is 3.5 inch, you remember. So we join here this point to that measurement at the back here. So the point where that line crossing the toe is intercepting the center line. That is the point we are going to join to the 3.5 inch at the back. So I just used my masking tape to hold the measuring tape so that I can easily join the two points together. So I have done that. So I'm just trying to make the line visible enough. Now the next thing to do is to take a measurement from that point again to somewhere here, 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, one from here to here, measure 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, then measure from here to somewhere here, 1 inch. That is going to be the width of the buckle. So the strap is going to take the width of the buckle. So you see the buckle is 1 inch by width. So the strap is going to be 1 inch by width. So take the 1 inch from here to here, 1 inch, from here to here, 1 inch, and then join the measurements. Then take another 1 inch measurement again, just to make sure that the line is straight. Now you are going to take another measurement, just trying to make the line visible enough. So now you're going to take another measurement from here to somewhere here, 1/2 inch. You understand? So just measure from the edge to somewhere here, 1/2 inch, and then join it to this line here. You see it? Then bring it from that 1/2 inch to your counter line. So you see the counter line here. So you take that line from the 1/2 inch measurement to the counter line. So, and with that, you see what we have. You see it? Hope you can see it properly. So there is one more thing we are going to do. One more thing. We are going to take a measurement from the center line here to somewhere here. We're going to take 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches. So here is it. That is where the buckle is going to lie. You understand? So 2.5 inches. So this is what we have. The next thing is to cut out the pattern from the last. So after cutting out the pattern, peel it out from the last completely, and then fold your cardboard paper into two that will contain the pattern. You see it? Fold your cardboard paper into two, and then the edge where the cardboard paper is folded is where you are going to align the center line of your pattern. So you align the center line with that folded edge. Once you are done pasting the pattern on the cardboard paper properly, make some corrections, some adjustments, make sure that the lines are okay. So now retake the counter line. Here is the counter line, and then you add your stitching allowance. The stitching allowance is about ½ inch, and then we are going to add our lasting allowance at this point. I'm adding 1½ inches, 1½ inches as the lasting allowance. Then extend this line down to the lasting allowance, and then join the whole thing together. Now we extend this line here. This is going to be the toe strap. You extend this line, and then the length is going to be about 2 inches. 2 inches. So that is going to be the toe strap. So just extend it, and with that we are done. The next thing, staple the pattern before you cut. Now the next thing is to cut out your marking dots for the stitching allowance. So just use your razor blade and then do the cutting. So I'm done doing that. The next thing is to remove the staple pin, and then we proceed to the next step. So this is what we have. Now let's go over to the other step. So now place this part where the buckle is supposed to be on another cardboard paper, then mark out from that line, that 2½ inch line. Mark it, just draw a straight line from there. Mark all the spots. You see where I'm marking the end here, and also mark that 2½ inch spot. Now cut from that 2.5 inches spot, cut it, and then curve this edge here, and I'll also curve here. Now come back to this one, place it to that outline, make sure it is corresponding with that outline, that marking you made initially, make sure it corresponds. Then use your masking tape to hold it to that position. Then turn again. I have to add another masking tape to the back here. So now you see what we have. I have to extend these lines now. Extend it a bit, then extend this one a bit. So after doing that, I have to check to see if the width is still correct. So I have to check. Okay, it's still 1 inch. So now I have to cut it into shape. So after cutting it into shape, remember to mark that 2.5 inches spot, and I'm going to punch a hole at that spot because it is going to make it easier to mark it out on my leather while I want to use the pattern. So you see the hole, I have made a hole there so I can easily mark it on the leather while using the pattern. So let's try the boat out to see how it looks. So this one is going to come here. Remember, that's where the buckle is going to be fixed. I'm just trying to put the two together to see how it looks on the last. So the edge of this one will always come to this 2.5 inches. You understand? That is the position where it should be. So I'm going to hold the boat with my staple so that we can try it out. So this is what we have arrived at. You see how it looks. So if you want to make any size at all, just follow the same procedure and you will get the same result. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updates, because more videos are still coming on the way. Have a nice day and see you in my next video.